Guys, I'm telling you, Vietnam and Hanoi specifically, it is a paradise for a street photographer like I am. So let's go find something interesting to shoot. And by the way, today I'm shooting with my Sony A7C and 35mm lens from a company called Wiltrox. So that's the setup. Whoa. Some serious stuff going on there, eh? When I'm out shooting street photos, I oftentimes shoot, as it's called, from the hip. So I'm just holding my camera somewhere here, or I'm holding it like that, and I'm firing away without looking at my screen or at the viewfinder. And because I've been shooting using 35mm lens for so long, the success rate is actually pretty good. It's like it's so easy for me to visualize what the 35mm field of view looks like, so I don't even have to look at my screen oftentimes. Because quite often I don't have much time to bring my camera up here and aim properly, so I'm just firing away from the hip. Streets in Hanoi, as you can see, are pretty chaotic. But you as a photographer, you learn to navigate this chaos pretty quick. Also, some people are asking what's my settings are and why don't you put your settings on the screen. I don't put it on the screen because I pretty much keep it the same. So my settings for today is I'm shooting with aperture pretty close. It's f.8. My ISO is set up in auto. It's between 100 and 1600. And my shutter speed is somewhere around 1/220th or like 1/400th. That's what I'm rocking on today. Shooting with aperture of 8 because I want to get more stuff in a sharp focus. as I said, I'm shooting from the hip a lot. And another benefit of doing that is when coupled with the silent shooting mode, it helps you to stay low key, to stay almost invisible on the street. Also, you can't see it, but when I'm shooting from the hip, oftentimes I don't even look at the subject that I'm shooting. I don't make an eye contact, so I don't want to bother people. I don't want to get noticed too much. Because first of all, I don't want to get into someone's space. And second of all, sometimes eye contact might ruin the photo, might ruin the moment. So that's my kind of mindset towards it. As you can see already, the amount of interesting stuff going on around me is just over the top. So it makes my job as a photographer a bit easier, you know. I just have to really pay attention to what's happening around me and just not miss the moment. That's what's up. Oh, that gentleman carrying some pipes. Let me get that. Yo. Hey, I just wanted to take a quick second to appreciate the sponsor of today's video, which is me, myself and I. Yeah, I don't have any sponsors on my YouTube channel yet, but I have made a guide that's designed to help beginner photographers to get into portrait photography, develop a skill set and most importantly confidence necessary to get good at portraits, build a strong portfolio and start actually make money with your portrait photography. The guide itself is a step-by-step manual that will help you to overcome the most common issues that beginner photographers have when it comes to shooting portraits. The guide is especially helpful for those of you who think of themselves as being a shy or introverted photographer. I also included lots of additional materials. There's lots of links, extra little guides that's inside of the main guide. There's a lot of unlisted videos on YouTube where I go in depth into some specific aspects of portrait photography. There's lots of juicy stuff, especially in the bonus section of the guide. So if that's something you might be interested in, definitely go ahead and click the link in the description and you can find more information about it down there. Oh yeah, that's a pretty touristy area. That is a train station. So there's a lot of tourists here. Oh, look at the gentleman. Just having a good time, eh? Oh, I see. Oh, that's the same camera that I have. This lady in a pink dress. She's rocking Sony A7C or maybe A7C2, A7CR, but it's the same that I have. Side entrance, eh? Interesting. Close call. And the one thing that's hard to not give local people credit for is their ability to carry stuff, whether they do it by hand or they're carrying it on a bike. Now it's a bit dark. I'll go a bit more wide. Sorry. About 2.8 will do. Yeah, this place, this exact place, the market, it's one of the greatest spots to catch something interesting. And also when you see what local people do for a living, when you see how hard they're working every single day, it's hard not to give them credit for that. It's like, for example, these bags with stuff. I can only assume how much it weighs, but it was all carried up here by hand. And last time I've shot street photography here, I was here in the early morning and people were rocking these things from the very bottom up top here. It's like third floor or some. It is really admirable, like the amount of hard work they do on a daily basis. I've just spotted that bridge with glass walls. I wonder if I can get access to it. Yeah, looks like I can. And as you can see, it's cloudy today, and I wish it was sunny, so all of that beautiful colors would pop up even more because of the sunlight. But there's also a lot of photos that can be shot when it's overcast, so look at that. Well, it's not as cool as I thought it will be, but I love how it gives you an interesting perspective on the street. Look at this guy. Oh, look at this character. By the way, guys, if you like the way I edit my photos, whether it's black and white or colorful shot, you can go ahead and check my presets. It's gonna be the first link in the description. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Me as a photographer, as I said, I'm literally navigating the chaos of these streets. Nice suits. It's always great if I can catch an emotion. That's something I'm always looking for. Like this little street looks so cool when it's sunset. The light is shining from that direction, and this little street corner is lit by the golden light. Nice suits. The amount of photos I took from the hip so far is freaking astronomical, man.
nhé. Cảm ơn anh em thấy bạn tốt chứ anh em ơi.
And my bro in the comments says that the amount of merchandise that's around on the street is freaking crazy, and I totally agree. It is. I would say that looks like a hell for a minimalist. Well, I guess it is a coffee break. Can I please get Vietnamese coffee with condensed milk? Cold. Ten out of 10 experience. Let's get back to work. Alright, we're back in the game. Recharged, rejuvenated, caffeinated. We're back in the game. Let's really go, I don't want to go there. That building looks kind of cool. I don't have an understanding of where I am. Look at this gentleman.
Rồi nó mới đang nói chuyện. Nghe cho nó là cái cua ấy là bông cỡ
Yeah, I agree. That looks cool. I don't know what exactly that, but there is something about photos of elderly people that is so attractive to me. What's up, guys? I like that scene. What's up? No problem. Because why not? So somehow I found myself in the area where there's not a lot of stuff happening. So I'm heading back to the old quarter. However,
Chả có nhà đấy, con nhà con đéo được nhà rồi.
nice color.
Because big on the e-scooter in old store.
Oh, look at this lady. Here we are again. Back in the game. You know, this guy. One more time. Now that's the vibe, man. That's the vibe here in Hanoi. Like, people here are so... they're hardworking, and at the same time, they're so fucking chill. That's admirable. I love it. You know, these guys. I don't remember if I said it today, but there's something about elderly people that's so attractive to me. Just can't help myself but take some photos of interesting looking elderly people, and they are. The gentleman with Alberta long sleeve. I need to take a photo of that. Alberta, Canada. Duck Gang. That's cute. This one mannequin is like, what the fuck? The first one. One more. Oh, look at these two ladies. Looking good. Oh, that's cute. Just the color here. I like the shirt. I imagine some photographers who shoot film only come here to Hanoi and they have only black and white film. Man, it is a fucking crime, you know? There's so much color here, especially when when the sun is shining. Rocking just a black and white film would be a fucking crime. That's an interestingly looking building, like it. The baby turned around at the very right moment. Holy! Merry Christmas, guys! What a scene! Even though it's probably my second month here, but Hanoi still surprises me with this type of stuff. Pink Christmas tree, how about that? Oh, this gentleman. Gosh, I feel like I got myself into a winter fairy tale, Christmas fairy tale. These guys standing there watching how their banh mi getting cooked. Quick street photography tip. Even if you don't live in a place like this one, with the abundance of the life on the street, even if you live in a smaller town, less busier town, if you want to get some good street photos, just get yourself in the places where there's just more people. Insert yourself in the places more crowded, like Central Square or like a big intersection in your town. But there's a lot of people, there's always something interesting to shoot. Some interestingly looking people, some interactions, the life itself. It's always easier to shoot something, to find something interesting when there is more subjects to choose from. It just so happened that here in Hanoi, if you go to Old Quarter, the life is all over the place, and it's so much easier to find something interesting when there's so many things, you know? So yeah, just insert yourself in busy places. Yeah, this little street looks fantastic when the light is shining from that direction. Creates some interesting light patterns and light beams and all that cool stuff, but not today, not today. Oh my gosh, this gentleman, I just love it. Remember how I said the people here are so nonchalant? I just love it, man. It is so real, you know? Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's the first time I see they put something on the edges of that metal thing. And there is a beautiful scene. Look at that. And again, I cannot not take photos of people who are rocking stuff. Also a very interesting scene. Just wanna grab it while there's no traffic. Yep, that's it. I like how these guys, one has red short, another one this green blue type of short. Maybe I can get that. Yep. And again, it's too dark here in the market, so let's switch it to f2.8. Busy. Oh, this gentleman. Oh, it's much more quiet in here. I love it. Oh, it's much more quiet. That is, it's such a vibe. Such vibe.
这也真的叫对的。没有病，多大的叫那个经验。
As you can see, you can come to the same places different time and you can get some different results. There's even some wedding photo shoots or something. Looks like it. It's like a dining room. That's nice. Oh, this gentleman. That is nice. Maybe one more. Should I charge them for behind the scenes photos? Oh, I like this jacket. Get a photo of that. Let me be a journalist for a minute. The good thing is that these boxes is just water bottles, so there is nothing that might possibly break. They did it. Just look at the freaking jam it created. That's some next level shit. So he's turning. Hope I can get that. Because this guy just on another level. He's even got one. Look at the freaking jam it created. That's wild. Can you see them? Oh, look at this gentleman. Look at that scene. Those gentlemen are still working over there. There's an interesting contrast here as well, because right here you see guys working hard, and over there is one of the coolest coffee shops I've been at. So that's interesting.
Sì, hai visto? Oh, look at this. Look at this lady. I only wish I had a longer lens for that. I'm just chasing busy areas. Now I will probably start shooting with slow shutter speed to get that motion blur going. Let's see what I can catch. Sounds like school. Look at that framing. Do you see that guy in the second floor? Yeah, I don't like that slow shutter speed thing. When I'm trying to catch a moment, I better use fast shutter speed. There's definitely a time and place for that, but it doesn't really suit my style well. What I've noticed so far in Vietnam, elderly people oftentimes do this sort of activities. There's nothing crazy, no like super complicated type of exercises, but it looks like they really value and appreciate the movement, you know,
all of these different interesting type of machines. And I always see elderly people do that. There's not a lot of young people. And that's kind of cool. Honestly, I love it. Love to see it. You hear me saying sometimes that I wish I had a longer lens or I wish I had a wider angle. But for 99% of the shots, 35mm lens is just perfect. At least for 99% of my shots.
Để phốt, nước tẩy rửa bồn dầu, bồn bông trắng, thuốc tẩy trắng quần áo đây.
As you can clearly see, when I said that Hanoi is literally a paradise for street photography, you see, I wasn't joking. It really is a freaking paradise when it comes to street photography. And even when you look at the architecture, it looks so rough and chaotic, but it looks cool, man. I don't know, I just love it. Such an interesting frame. Gotta come back. Let me see if I can grab that. Nope. Here I am. Got back to the West Lake area.
Okay. That guy over there is taking photos, and you know me, I always take photos of people taking photos, so can I make it before he finishes? Let me see. Yep. Late. It's kind of cool. And look at these cute dogs. That looks dirty, honestly, but yeah, I've never been here. I've never seen this canal before. The more you know, the more you know. But look at all these people chilling over there. It's getting, I don't know if you can see it, but it's getting a bit more dark, so I got back to the 2.8 when it comes to aperture. Yeah, you see what I mean? Respect for elderly people. Now, as you can see, as you can feel, as you can hear probably, we left the busiest part of the city. Now it's much more calm, quiet and chill here, especially like on the lakeshore. And the intensity, like the density of interesting stuff happening around is much lower, but still you can take some interesting photos over here. Again, as I said, even the architecture, I love it, man. It looks like this place really has soul to it, you know? And look at that bike. It's such a cool place for street photography and for photography overall. Like, I've been shooting portraits here and it looks great. You can find some very busy places if you want your background for your portraits look super chaotic, or you can find like some pretty chill places like this one, and it's fairly minimalistic background if you want something that looks more simple and minimalistic. So you can do it all. You can do it all.
Hello, we have some good coffee. You want to try something?
Thank you. I just got some. Speaking of portrait photography, if you are a beginner and you feel like you don't have confidence to shoot portraits, you don't know what to start from, you don't know how to find models, how to approach models, how to get in touch with model agencies, and you also feel like you're a bit shy. As I said, you don't have enough confidence to do all that stuff. I have created a guide for portrait photography that helps you to understand the process better, helps you to develop a confidence necessary for you to start shooting portraits, build a strong portfolio when it comes to portrait photography, and potentially start making money with it. Let's do one more, probably. It looks like it was a majestic tree. Was. Even the scenes like this, there's something special about this type of stuff, don't you think? real stuff. Some real hard work.
Em đang quạt nhanh này, em cất quạt đi này.
That gentleman. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of flags, a lot of flags. Holy. Yeah, so that's the west direction. But as you can see, there is still super cloudy, so I'll be honest, I had no hopes that I can catch like a beautiful sunset, and I still don't. But anyways, yeah, it is about, what time is it actually? It's 4:30 p.m. right now, and the sunset is about like 35 minutes away. So I don't think that we'll see a clear sky tonight. But anyways, we've got some good photos today. And again, I wish I had a longer lens for that, but you see that guy fishing over there? Let me take one more. Interesting framing, but again, Longer lens would be better here. See, man, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if you can see it because it's probably auto exposure on my video camera here, but it is getting darker. Interesting. Am I in Venice now? That's cool. That looks super cool. I love it. Now, as you can see, there's not even a bit of sun. It's too cloudy and it's not going away. It's not.